This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. God.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, take. Oh, God.
Now it's Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bengals at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yard.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And taken at the 46. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Gun. Got.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. 11.
On second down, Burrow. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis pushing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Flush to his right. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Again, they run it with Spiller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Good footwork at the 30. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Gun. Cut.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 25. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Everything's going right here in this 1st half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
11 mighty.
And they'll run again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Spiller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Set. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 MT, Tate. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! T. Higgins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Home the troops right. Go.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. 21. 12.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
59. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram.
To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ray. Hey, go Lions, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. 27 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd down and 10.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And still fighting. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, he picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball, running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. 21.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
12.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
go.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Herbert. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, ram. Hey, Kappa.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Crowd right.
Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Able to find his man, Kraft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Hey, go Lion. Go. Set.
Herbert now. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert on first down now. He finds McCoy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
21.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just is. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Hey, ram.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Fourth down for Herbert, desperation time. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.